In today's show, we go to a historic train station, once derelict, but now has a new lease on life. And we crossed the line in a marathon that is not only growing in popularity, but it's focused on social commitment. Hello, and it's good to have you back with us on another adventure through our gorgeous province, Mpumalanga. You watching Shepherd's Sofa. Our first stop today is Middelburg, in fact. Middelburg train station is steeped in history. It was founded in 1880 and now is a national monument. The grand station proudly symbolized and predicted the future of the town of Middelburg as a railway centre. Over time, the station became neglected until a new life was breathed into it.
The Middelburg train station building is generally considered to be one of the architectural jewels of the Dutch South African Railway Company, and the station became an important stop for cargo and passengers. Unfortunately, over the years, the beautiful sandstone building turned into criminals' paradise, with drug dealers and vandals having taken it over. That is, until Johan Janse van Rensburg and his fiancée Liesel decided to do something about it. After engaging the help of the local community, the station lives again. It has gone from an eyesore to an eyeful.
Around the station, there's a lot of heritage and history. Small things that I've learned in the few years I've been here. But let me go and show you. Just across the rails from the Middelburg railway station, just south, is the first concentration camp of Middelburg. This is where the first death was recorded. The ladies was brought from Pan station to the first concentration camp, and the lady went into labor in that building, and she passed away that night. Everybody that visits the Middelburg train station wants to know what is in the attic on top there. When they come here, people, doesn't matter if it's on a Sunday, who it is, they want to know if the Kruger millions are not stashed up there. So I went there to go and check. It's just a lot of dust inside there.
The uniqueness of the railway station is the fact that it's a heritage site, and we have 2 museum rooms that you can show and see. And also we've got a restaurant, and there's a play area for the kids, and also the bird park where they can view the different birds and animals at the site.
Of course, every self-respecting train station must have its own ghost.
And at the Middelburg railway station, we've got Womboki. Here you will see Womboki's room, and he's staying inside here. Really, folks, really. If you check, it's very dark. It's scary inside there. And if these walls can talk, it will tell you that things move, things fall. And yes, he's moving around here, and he only reveals himself to the ladies, Womboki, with his lekker bokkie baard. But this is not the ghost, this is the chef.
Johan Janse van Rensburg is joining us now on the sofa to continue the story of Middelburg train station. Welcome, Johan.
Thank you for having me.
Why trains and why Middelburg, and how did it start?
My dad used to work on the South African railways, and I used to accompany him to his work, and used to play amongst the steam trains in the shed.
So you got to know them quite intimately. Did you get on them?
I played on them, on, off, while they're out on breakdowns. I used to go with them. It's nice, and that's where my love comes from, all the years.
But why a museum? I mean, how did it work? Is there actual trains in the museum?
No, we just got a few artifacts in the museum, all the old lamps, shade lamps and oil cans that was used on the railways. And then we've got some paperwork there, old newspapers and everything from the South African railways. But yes, we've got a station that's 136 years old, and so we decided make a museum in there that we can share it with the other people.
And is one of your big dreams to maybe have a proper steam train there one day?
We're definitely going to have a steam train there one day, and this is one of our future plans.
Viewers, you could see that there's some memorabilia here with us in the studio. Tell us about, where did you find these? How do you curate things like this?
I buy them, pawn shops. People donated to us. People that don't have children anymore, old people, they will come there, listen, they know it. It belongs in the museum. So yeah, a lot of donations as well.
Johan, you obviously have huge plans to put the steam back on the tracks. Tell us about that.
Yes, our plan is to get steam back in Middelburg. It's mainly for tourism, to run from Middelburg to Dullstroom, phase 2 down to Waterval Boven, and then down to Komatipoort. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have that old school feeling again, coming to the ticket office, buying a ticket and getting onto the train.
And having the conductor take the ticket and
Yes.
put a little, oh, that would be brilliant.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, stamping a ticket.
Before you go, tell us about the baboon.
Jack.
Jack, yes.
Yes, that was the baboon that worked for the South African Railways in Uitenhage.
What?
Worked for nearly 10 years, and he was the shunter, the signalman. He lost both his legs in an accident, so he went to the market, he saw the baboon there, he bought the baboon, and he taught the baboon how to pull the levers in the signal house. And he was tested by the South African Railways, and he never made a fault. And he was paid with beer at the end of the week.
Oh my goodness, viewers, did you hear this? That's a wonderful story.
Yes.
Johan, thank you so much for spending time with us on the sofa.
Thank you very much.
The station is well worth a visit if you are in the area. And now, on to something completely different. Running a marathon is not for everyone, but a special marathon was run recently where the proceeds from the race went to child welfare and women and child abuse. Join us in reliving the breathtaking moments of triumph and exhilaration. This is more than a race. It's a journey of courage and glory.
Earlier this year, the Across the Line half marathon took place in Middelburg. Preparations for the race started early in the morning, never losing sight of the main thrust behind this event: awareness of gender-based violence and the abuse of children. This race has been around for a number of years, and we were interested in finding out how it actually started.
So I started the Cross the Line 12 years ago. It started at the Birchwood Hotel in Boksburg. And obviously after COVID, it was a bit tricky for the hotel industry. And unfortunately, they weren't able to sponsor anymore. So we decided not to give up. The Cross the Line still needed to continue. And we brought it to the Food Lovers Market on North Rand Road in Boksburg, in Johannesburg this year. And then we had a partnership with the Mandla TM Group. And they realized that there was a market for a particular this particular running event, but in Middelburg, because that's where their mines are. So they said, please come through to Middelburg and host Cross the Line.
We chose the Middelburg Care Village because they do such important work. They look after the most vulnerable in the communities. They look after children that have been abused, children that have been neglected, and children that have been removed from their home situations by the court and placed in the Middelburg Care Village. Without the Middelburg Care Village, these kids would most likely end up on the street. So we thought, what better way for us to give back to the Middelburg community than to giving back to the kids?
The Mandla came to us and said, but we are the beneficiary, for one of the beneficiaries for a Mandla and Cross the Line race today. Care Village is an NPO organization, and everything what we do there, we are dependent on small subsidy from the state, and the rest is like donations like this today. And that's how the children will benefit from this.
I believe there was a lady in Quebec, Port Elizabeth, that was murdered in her house. She was a triathlete on Women's Day. And my condolences to her and her family, first of all. And then I think it's terrible. We have to look after our women of this country and uplift them. And I hope everything comes right.
I'm very excited about the race. I'm doing the 10. There's a 21 as well. And we're doing the 10.
Yeah, can't wait for it.
And can't wait for it. It's not an easy route. So we're looking forward to it.
I believe it's going to be a great race. Since the setup is very nice and our athletes are prepared for this moment. So yeah, we're going to give our best to challenge everyone who is here today.
The enjoyment of running comes with both the physical and psychological benefits. 9-time South African marathon winner Bruce Fordyce told us why he loves running.
The beauty of running is you can't actually sum it up in the singular. It's a plural. It's the time on your own. It's the time out with nature. It's the time sometimes with friends, running friends. It's the discipline it gives you in life. And it's, of course, the obvious thing like the health and all that sort of thing, but that to me would be immaterial. The beauty of running, I think, is how much it gives you and its simplicity together.
Of course, the ultimate symbol of accomplishment, hard work and dedication are the medals at the end of the race.
I'm happy today to win this race. Firstly, it was when I started the race, it was easier, but as it was keep on going, it get tough. Yeah. So my strategy today was to run it easy, maintain the pace, then and see up until maybe after 12 kilometers, see how it goes. That I will manage to finish or what. You see. So I had some injuries, but at least I'm happy today that I did manage to run with a pace that I was training, prepared about during the week. So yeah, to me the race was good.
It was quite a tough route, especially starting with that 2.5K hill, but I think I'm stronger on the hills, so I think it worked to my advantage. So yeah, I love the route, and because I'm from the hosting club, I had a lot of support along the road, which obviously made it very special, including my 2 boys.
This is my first time in Middelburg, and I was kind of hoping it was flat, and it seemed flat as I drove in. But the race course definitely wasn't flat, but it was challenging. A good, solid, slow, long uphill. But the upside of it, it was a really nice, long downhill at the end.
It was tough, but we made it. It was tough, but we made it.
Yeah, it's lekker to run for a bigger cause, bigger than ourselves, seeing people supporting the cause, and yeah, it's good to be reminded to support our women and just be thankful for them.
Child abuse, it's so dominant, but it's unseen. And the more we can do to support charities like that, the better, because really the future is our children, and there's so much to be done. The scourge of child abuse really is extreme in this country, and so a race like this that can make a small contribution really makes it worthwhile.
That's our show for today. We hope you liked it, and perhaps we've inspired you to run the race next year. See you next time.